Good evening to one and all. Welcome to the webinar on motivational session by successful entrepreneur. I take this opportunity to welcome today's chief guest, Shri Anil Chandelia ji, who is a founder and CEO of PDRL Nasik. With his 22 years of professional experience in a diverse field like cloud architecture, cloud operation management, data center design, network securities, etc., and his deep spirituality and belief of helping others, he has made himself possible to establish the PDRL Nasik. I also welcome our director, Professor Dr. O.G. Kakade sir, Shri Kailash Dakre sir, Registrar of our institute, Professor Dr. Ashwin Kothari sir, President IIC, Shri Sandeep Darvekar sir, Vice President of IIC and Director of Beta Computronics Private Limited Nagpur, Dr. Atish Daryapurkar sir, Convener IIC, Professor Dr. R.B. Deshmukh sir, Incubation in Charge at VNIT Nagpur, Mr. Vinay Tyagi, who is Delivery Head, Engineering and Industrial Services Business Unit, TCS Nagpur, Mr. Akshay Kekre, Director, Albaso Circle Private Limited Nagpur, all IIC coordinators, faculty, staff and students of Triple IT Nagpur. Sir, I would like to introduce you first about our institute. Triple IT Nagpur is one of the 20 Indian institutes which are established under PPP model by Government of India. The Triple IT Nagpur has been declared as institution of national importance. It started in the year 2016-17 and presently it is located in its permanent lush green campus of 100 plus acre at Nagpur. In the institute there are total 3 departments. They are Department of Basic Science, Department of CSE and Department of ECE. The institute offers UG, PG and doctoral programs in all of these departments. All these departments are equipped with proficient faculties with PhDs from IITs, NITs, and from renowned institutes across India. Coming to the IIC, here at Triple IT Nagpur, the Institute Innovation Council was started in the year 2017. It operates under the aegis of Ministry of Education from the Government of India. Its main purpose is to inculcate culture of entrepreneurship and startup among the students and faculty members too. Now I kindly request Shri Anil Chandelia ji to share his entrepreneurial journey with us. Hello, sir.
Tusharji and everybody
My
for
pleasure, sir.
inviting me and sharing my experience of this journey. Well, my name is Anil Chandalia. I am representing Passenger Drone Research Private Limited. I am the founder and CEO of this company. First, I will be happy to share my entire journey, how we started, and then we can discuss more about business and entrepreneurship skills. So I would be happy to discuss more in our national language, that is Hindi, and less in our business language, that is English. So we started this company in 2018 with the vision of developing air taxis in India. Air taxis which will carry people from one place to another place and save their time. Before that, I was working in a company called ESDS. I worked there for around 11 years. So I started my career in 1997 itself. My first job was with Hindustan Lever Limited, where I was working as assistant to planning manager, and we were doing a lot of planning related to production. It was a production house called Quality Walls. You might have heard about that particular ice cream of Quality Walls. My second job was with Tata Communications. Primarily, it was Disnet DSL. It was taken over by Tata Communications, where we were offering internet services to different citizens and businesses in Nasik. So I worked there for 3 years. After that, I joined a small company called ESDS, which was a very small company at that point of time in 2004. And they were providing technical support services to data centers and other hosting businesses in UK and USA. This is the story of 2004. After that, I went to Pune. I was there in Pune for 3 years. I worked with Persistent Systems, Enzyme Incorporations, like these companies. And then in 2008, I got a call from the owner of ESDS and saying that we are building a data center in Nasik. Would you like to join us? I wanted to come back to Nasik because my native place is Nasik. So I said it's a good opportunity for me. I will be happy to come. There, we started designing our first data center. I know most of you might be knowing what is data center. Data center is a place where we host a lot of servers, and in those servers we have a lot of data. So we started designing first data center in Nasik. There, first I was taking care of entire network design and data center operations. So from there we started. Then we scaled to another data center in Mumbai, then to Bangalore. And I also scaled in various functions. So I was managing entire data center operations, network and security. After that, I started leading pre-sales engineering team, then R&D team as well. So I was leading around 200, 300 people at that point of time. And I was happy with ESDS till 2018. In 2018, we got some differences in our thought process. Therefore, I started thinking about my next career. What should I do? Honestly speaking, I had never thought of doing any business. However, during ESDS time, there were many people who used to come to me and they used to say or ask for jobs. And when I was in ESDS also, that time also, I used to keep saying that job creation is the biggest noble job for anybody in the world. Any top person, either of a country or either of any organization or either a top person of business, he will talk about creating more jobs. So I started thinking about that process, that I should also start thinking about the people who are approaching me and asking about jobs. So what can I do to create more jobs for those people? That was the thought which I was having. Second, when I was working with ESDS, we built those data centers. I do not wanted to go to a competitor of ESDS because of my loyalty to that particular company. We put a lot of efforts in that company, and we made that entire company from 40 people to 500 people company. So I thought that since we have done a lot of efforts to make this company, then by adopting a job at the competitor and then talking about our own work which we have done over the period of time would not be a good thing. So joining anywhere was not the option for me. And this particular thought of creating jobs for our people, first people who are very close to me, from family, friends, and all those, and then other citizens of my city. After that, doing the same thing, I started also thinking about one particular aspect, that is, a human has got tremendous power. This is something which I have been listening from all sources when I was doing job. So I thought that since as a human, I also have the entire capability to think and to achieve whatever I wish to do. Then, being a spiritual person, I thought I should try out that. When people say it, when Srimad Bhagavad Gita says, I thought I should also try out because I have nothing to lose. So I started working, doing research, that what should I do? If I don't have any option to go for job, then I only have option of being a businessman. So it's very late in my career because that started around after 20 years of my job. पर नई शुरुआत तुम कभी भी कर सकते हैं, राइट? उसका कोई टाइम नहीं होता हमारे पास. So that is something which I thought of. I did a lot of research from the perspective of what should we do as a business, because earlier I was into cloud computing domain. And then again, there are many people, they always say we should stick to one domain. If I am expert in security, I should do everything in security. If I am expert in some software development, I should be sticking to that only. That is good, nothing wrong into that. But I personally always had a thought that skill is something which I can grab any point of time. And this is how I molded my career as well over the period of time. I had played so many roles. I worked as a planning officer in a manufacturing company. Then I had also worked as a hardware engineer. I used to repair all desktop, laptop, and UPS and everything. After that, networking. After that, data center. After that, cloud computing. Then R&D. Then process engineering. I always has very clear thought. As a human being, God has given me all capabilities to develop any kind of skill over the period of time. What matters a lot is dedicated efforts to achieve that. Am I honest with myself to put those efforts? If answer is yes, then I can do that. So with this thought, even I was not in the domain of drones, and air taxi is the biggest thing. You can understand how complicated product it is. I entered into that domain. I did research for 3 months. There were a lot of reports globally and everywhere. They were saying that drones and autonomous vehicles are going to change life of a human and the entire business landscape. I studied the potential. I thought from the different reports that it is going to create economy of at least $3 trillion in next 40 years. Then I thought it's a good domain to start with. So thought was concluded. Now the journey has to be started. I'm from background, I'm a middle class person. I don't have any asset. So how do we raise money for that? I had no asset. So what I did, I hypothecated my own home, which I had bought around 10 years back. I hypothecated, I got some cash out of that, around 40 lakh rupees. I am not suggesting anybody to adopt that way, but since I have to talk about my journey, I'm sharing all the input, all the information as it is. So I hypothecated that and I got or I arranged 40 lakh rupees from that. It was a big risk because I was of around 40 age. I had kids, family, and everybody. But still, I discussed with everybody. They said, please proceed with your dreams, your thoughts. So I got consent from my family member and I started this. After that, I know that this is the big thing which I am trying to do. Then I tried to build a team. I started discussing with multiple people. In few days itself, I got 6 partners. And the good thing is that when I started this company, in 8 days itself, we had a team of 24 people. That was so fortunate for us. Then we started this journey. There's a guy called Rajiv Papneja. He helped us with his own office, which was laying there in Nasik. So we started putting everything into that, and from there we started this journey. In first 9 months itself, we could develop a better small scale down prototype of air taxi, which we hosted in IIT Mumbai as well, which showcase in Bangalore, Delhi, and everywhere. This is the story of 2018, which I'm talking about. So at that point of time, there were no regulations for air taxi and all. So we thought probably we are ahead of time. So we should start entering into the softwares, because wherever we were trying to go to the different investors and others, we were getting negative feedback that you are very far ahead of time. So we will not be in the position to put or invest money into this. And the surprising thing is that in 2018, when we started started flying drones, that time we were called as a criminal because drones were not allowed in India by law. And whenever we used to fly drones, police used to come us and try to catch us. So now drone is a big industry because government, PMO, everybody is promoting drone and drone related aspect. But in 2018, I think 4 years back, or 5 years back, the story was completely different. So we took all those risks and so when we understood that probably we are ahead of the time and this product will not be able to get ready in next sometime itself, we started thinking about going into the softwares. Then we got a lot of issues in our internal team because we had team from electrical, mechanical, software, electronics and all. Unfortunately, we had to ask some people to go. That was not good situation for us, but we had to do that. So one thing is that we have to take such decisions over the period of time. So we have to be very dynamic in taking decisions many times. Then, second unfortunate thing, COVID arrived in the world. We know all. So it was again a very bad phase for all of us. Somehow we survived COVID. We had good people in our team and we came out of that. During that period, we learned a lot of things. How do we manage entire operations remotely? And everybody has learned all those things. That's what I believe. After that, when we resumed back after COVID, we started doing good in software. As on today, we are a team of around 50 people, and we believe we have started becoming the backbone of drone industry in terms of software. Everybody in our team, in our company, have worked hard and developed fantastic softwares for drones. Right now, as a company, we have got around 30% market share, where around 30% people are using our software to fly their drone. We wish to take this to 75% so that 7 drones out of 10 drones made in India should be using our software. So we have 3 softwares. First software is to fly the drone. Second software is to process the data coming from the drone. And third software is to analyze the data with the help of artificial intelligence and machine learning. All 3 softwares are interconnected. They can be used independently as well as they can be used as a single platform. We are getting good response from market, and now we have started getting good response from investors as well. We are in discussion with a lot of investors. Now, as a company, the main thing which I skipped to talk about is that when we started this journey of drone, we all set a target. The target to become a company of $15 billion in 12 to 13 years. Today also, we have same target. We are confident that over the period of time, we can achieve that target if we keep doing our job honestly. So I believe this is all about our journey, our company. No organization can be built by one person or by individual entity. It requires contribution and participation from every person who is working in that organization. I should say that I am fortunate that I have got that kind of team, and therefore what unique we have done in our company, we call our people as a co-owner. They are not our staff, they are not our employee. We call them co-owners, so that today or tomorrow everybody will become the co-owner of the company and they can contribute considering that this is their own company. And that's what people have been doing from last 4 years. So with this, I complete my first phase of my journey. It's a very short information, and I do not want to drag that as well. Now, talking about entrepreneurship and business, I believe that if we go into the back, or before that, why people are talking so much about startup and entrepreneurship? What is new into that? अगर हम थोड़ा सा ध्यान से सोचे कि क्या नया है इसमें, और क्यों लोग उसकी इतनी बातें कर रहे हैं या इसके ऊपर इतना सारा डिस्कशन हो रहा है। हम अगर हमारी हिस्ट्री में जाएं, हमारी जो समाज की व्यवस्था है, आज नहीं, आज से 100 साल या हजारों सालों से, उसमें बाय डिफॉल्ट वो प्रोविजन रही है कि हर फैमिली में बाय डिफॉल्ट लोग एंटरप्रेन्योर या बिजनेसमैन हुआ करते थे। उसके लिए बिजनेसमैन बनने के लिए या एंटरप्रेन्योर बनने के लिए कुछ एक्स्ट्रा नहीं करना पड़ता था। क्योंकि अगर हम हमारे इकोनॉमी के फंडामेंटल्स को समझे कि एक्चुअली इकोनॉमी क्या होती है, तो हमें समझ में आएगा कि एज अ ह्यूमन सोसाइटी हम एक में की तरक्की के लिए, हमारे बेहतर जीवन के लिए जो हम करते रहते हैं, जिससे हम एक में की हेल्प करते हैं, वो जो ट्रांजेक्शन्स होते हैं वही आके इकोनॉमी में अपने आप, उसी ट्रांजेक्शन्स को इकोनॉमी कहा जाता है। तो ये हम कब से कर रहे हैं? अगर हम थोड़ा हिस्ट्री में जाए तो विल अंडरस्टैंड कि पहले हमारे समाज की व्यवस्था हुआ करती थी और हमें एज अ पर्टिकुलर नाम से पुकारा जाता था। जैसे हमारे समाज में सुनार होते थे, तेली होते हैं, बार्बर होते हैं और बाकी सभी प्रकार के लोग होते हैं, कपड़े बनाने वाले होते हैं, दर्जी होते हैं। तो वो क्या करते थे? वो तो हर घर में एक बिजनेसमैन होता ही ना बाय डिफॉल्ट, और आज भी है। आज भी आप गांव में चले जाओ तो आपको पता पड़ेगा कि ये जो व्यवस्था है ये तो आज भी ऐसी की ऐसी है। वहां पे आज भी लोग एक में की हेल्प करने के लिए ये सभी काम कर रहे हैं। तो फिर नया क्या है उसके अंदर जो पहले था, और अभी उसकी इतनी क्यों बातें हो रही है? क्योंकि ये तो लोग पहले से करते आ रहे हैं। वहां पे भी तो लोग बिजनेस ही करते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मैं मुझे याद है कि मैं मेरे जो पेरेंट्स थे, हमारे पेरेंट्स डिफरेंट प्रकार के जो एनिमल्स हैं उनका पालन किया करते थे। हमारे पास गाय, भैंस और बकरी ये सब हुआ करती थी। हम उनका दूध निकाला करते थे और वो बेचा करते थे, या कभी हम वो एनिमल्स की भी ट्रेडिंग करते थे। पर तब तो कभी किसी ने ये नहीं कहा कि वो बड़े एंटरप्रेन्योर है या बड़े बिजनेसमैन है, क्योंकि वो सब हमारी कल्चर का हिस्सा ही रहे हैं। तो अगर हम सही तरीके से सोचे और देखें तो बाय डिफॉल्ट हर घर में एक बिजनेसमैन, या बाय डिफॉल्ट सभी लोग बिजनेस में ही इन्वॉल्व रहते थे पहले से। पर अब कुछ चीजें न्यू होने लगी है। अब वो न्यू क्या है? अब बिजनेस का जो इंटेंशन है, उसके पीछे का पर्पस जो है, उसमें बड़ा अंतर है। पहले जो बिजनेस हुआ करता था वो सब लोग एक में की हेल्प करने की भावना से और खुद की रोजी रोटी चलाने की भावना से किया करते थे। जहाँ पे हम वो इकोसिस्टम चलती रहे, उसमें हर आदमी अपने आप को दूसरों की मदद करना और अपना उदार निर्वाह करने के लिए वो बिजनेस किया करता था। पर आज बिजनेस की डेफिनेशन बदल रही है, खास करके एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप जो वर्ड यूज कर रहे हैं हम उसकी। उसमें क्या है, जो बिजनेस आज लोग कर रहे हैं उसमें बड़ा डिफरेंस आ गया, वो आ गया है स्केल का। पहले जो लोग बिजनेस करते थे अपने गांव में या अपने शहरों में, बहुत सालों पहले, उसमें लोग बिजनेस को स्केल करने के बारे में कभी नहीं सोचते थे। वो अपने लेवल पे जो हो सकता था उसी को करने की सोचते थे। एक आधा ही कोई होगा जो ऐसा कुछ सोचता होगा, बट मेजोरिटी ऑफ लोग नहीं सोचते थे। आज जब हम बिजनेस की बात करते हैं तो सबसे पहले स्केलिंग सोची जाती है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे बिजनेस तो जो ट्रेडिशनली पहले हो रहे थे वो वैसे ही है, पर उसमें जो आज शॉर्टफॉल्स होते हैं, जो कमियां होती है, उसको ढूंढा जाता है। फिर कमियों को लेके उससे बड़ा बिजनेस कैसे बिल्ड किया जा सकता है, स्केलेबल बिजनेस, जिससे एक बड़ी बिजनेस की वैल्यू क्रिएट की जा सकती है, उसके बारे में सोचा जाता है। तो इंटेंशन ऑफ बिजनेस जो है उसमें बड़ा फर्क है आज की तारीख में। पहले जो इंटेंशन ऑफ बिजनेस एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप था वो ह्यूमन सोसाइटी के एक में की हेल्प करने के हिसाब से हुआ करता था और उदार निर्वाह के लिए। आज का जो बिजनेस है वो बड़े लेवल पे जाके स्केल करने के लिए और बड़े लेवल पे जाके इकोनॉमी डेवलप करने के लिए किया जाता है। दोनों भी चीजें अब अपने जगह पे सही है, क्योंकि जो नया जो मोड है वहाँ पे आज की तारीख में हम एज ए ह्यूमन इतनी प्रोग्रेस कर चुके हैं कि हमारी जो बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट्स है वो अपने आप ही पूरी हो जाती है। अब हमको उसके ऊपर जाके सोचना पड़ता है, तो उसके लिए सोचना है तो ये बिजनेस मोड में जाना सही बनता है। उसके बाद स्टार्टअप का इकोसिस्टम है। स्टार्टअप का इकोसिस्टम अपने आप में बहुत ही बेहतर है ये, क्योंकि ये समाज में और सोसाइटी में सभी को एक इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी देता है ग्रो करने की। हम अगर इसी को पुराने ट्रेंड से देखें, तो पहले अगर हमें किसी गांव की बात करें, गांव में बिजनेस होता था, लेकिन मैक्सिमम एक या दो लोग बहुत अमीर हुआ करते थे और बाकी बहुत सारे गरीब होते थे। वो अमीर क्यों होते थे? क्योंकि उनके पास सारे रिसोर्सेज का एक्सेस हुआ करता था। हम उनको जमींदार या कैपिटलिस्ट बोल सकते हैं। और वो कभी भी अपने रिसोर्सेज को किसी के साथ शेयर नहीं करते थे। वो अपना पैसा किसी को देते नहीं थे। आज स्टार्टअप की दुनिया में क्या है, हमें ये दिख रहा है कि वही बड़े लोग हर आदमी को पैसा देना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि उनको अब ये लगता है